mercy, know it so well. Could've wrote this from a cold cell. Now I'm praying on the floor of my hotel. Riding on the devil, taking no L's. They said don't do it cause it won't sell. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. God say gold and it won't fail. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. What did you think? I run dry when my supply is the king. I run high, deny and sign with the beast. I wouldn't ride or die for what I believe. Please, you might could try me and see. What you think I'd lie for 500 G's? When I could get by and still I...
Well, how's it going, folks? I guess y'all seen what all's going on. We got a call out. So I put it out there. It's been out for a few hours. We're gonna see if old boy's gonna show up. So Lemu, how's it going? Christopher Cunningham, hope you're doing well. Kelly, good to see you. Miss Kathy Blanks, hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Hold on a minute, folks. So, Mustard Squirrel, hope you're doing well. I've seen you quite a bit today in several chats. So, CKC was in here a little earlier. Brenda, Christy, and Apple Creek, good to see y'all. Info Warrior, Miss Tony Michelle. Tell you what, new channel, so I don't have any mods in here. I'm gonna, while we're waiting, I'm gonna add a few of y'all as mods. So, but Jules, hope you're doing well. Brenda, True Texan. So, yeah, I've been seeing some things from this guy, and yeah, so I paid a little bit more attention the past few days, and just oddly enough, Ryan spoke on him, and it's like, yeah, this guy put a community post out that, yeah, he thinks he's going to put everything that he's got on hold and try to ruin Ryan's career. He thinks he's going to be the one. Why these folks think that they're the one that they can do that, I do not know. How many people have tried? And here's the thing. I mean, where's Ryan at? And where are half of those folks at now? I mean, Dagburns tried. Of course, now he's got his channel hidden. PBR has been trying. He's been pushing for the family for quite some time, and now you see him bring out a video once, every 3-4 weeks. I mean, he may as well just pack it up. There's been several others, several that are still trying, and it's just not working out for them. Yeah, Christopher Cunningham, I've seen that. Said he wants to beat the shit out of him. He got upset because Ryan had went in there and left a comment that he didn't like. And so now he's just all up in arms. He's against Ryan, and, he wants to beat the shit out of him. Well, there's enough of these weirdos out there. And I don't know what it is about folks in Canada, but, gee, it seems like almost everybody we find from there, they got some issues. Yeah, Jules, he is crazy. I mean, that's what I was fixing to say, Christopher Cunningham. So he's part of the true crime community. I don't know if he's really been accepted over there, but so when the Rodney case was going on, I mean, he all into that. I think that's really how he got known, how he built his channel. But then when other cases would come around, he'd drop off that real quick and he'd go over there. Anything that's hot, fresh, that he thinks he can get more clout off of, that's what he does. He's not very smart. I'm going to say that. And we'll go into detail about that here a little more. Yeah. Well, to you, you're right. I mean, he's been demanding an apology from Ryan. So, Jeff, you're not going to get that. I mean, it's not. But if you're listening, Jeff, if you're over in the bushes watching, bring your little Canuck ass on over. When I see you in chat, when you come into chat, you let me know it's you. I'll drop the link for you. Then when you get backstage, all you'll have to do, you can cam up, let me know it's you, then I'll bring you up. We'll talk about this. We'll see what, let you discuss your issues with him, what you think, what you think you deserve, and how you think you're going to ruin his career. And then we're going to set the record straight. Melly, yeah, I do. I think you'll probably see Johnny sometime this week or next week. I mean, he's still on here. He's always in AD's panel, and you'll see him in chat. So, Gabe, to answer your question, it's a guy that wanted to get involved with the true crime community, and he made a few videos. He said supporting Ryan. Ryan went in there, made a comment on one of his videos, and it upset him. And he got his butt hurt, and so he's been attacking Ryan ever since. And Ryan done a video on him the other night, and now, well, here, I'll go ahead and I'll pull the post up, and we'll just let y'all. Now, y'all probably seen this on my community post, but if you didn't, if you hadn't been able to, so let me take that overlay down. And okay, so here's the post that he made. So he thinks that he's being forced to stop what he's doing, and instead he's going to put all his efforts into Ryan Upchurch. Yeah, and he's going to try to put him out of business. Yeah, little old Jeff, which made a video just a few months back talking about how he hadn't been able to do too much here recently because he's not having any money, and he's basically depending on donations. He thinks that his broke ass is going to be able to put Ryan out of business. He's he considers himself a broke ass musician and not too good of a true crime community channel. Just a real good clout chaser, I guess you could say. But we're going to see what he's going to do. Is he going to man up? Or is he just going to go be a clout chaser like some of them we have over here that even call themselves clout chasers? I mean, there's several of them that's been around. PBR, Johnny, several others. You can always tell. And that's what this guy is. He's on the level of them. I mean, he's on a Johnny and PBR level for sure. Well, I mean, he may be back sucking down on a stick right now and drinking a Timmy. I don't know, Jeff. Come on. Not only did I put this out several hours in advance, tag him in the description, I even went over there in a couple of his videos and community posts and dropped a comment about it. So he definitely knows about it. That was another thing. He got butthurt because Ryan made the video the other night about him, and he claims Ryan didn't tag him in it. Come on, Jeff, because I'm going to tell you, you're not going to like the outcome. You don't come up tonight, I guarantee you won't like the outcome. I already know what area you're in. And I'm not talking about just being Canada or the British Columbia of Canada. I mean, now this is how bad he is, folks. Remember me saying he wasn't smart, wasn't too smart? Well, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. So in a video that he had out a few months ago, he starts off at a dog park and he's walking on the street right behind it. Well, as he's walking down, you see all these different little stations and where they're doing construction, and on the other side, all these apartments. Well, he passes by and this pops up in the background. This is not part of his live, but we're going to get to that live in a minute. Y'all just remember Floyd's Diner. Remember what's around and behind this photo. Okay, right here's the picture. This is off one of his lives. Now, if y'all notice in the left corner right here, what's that restaurant? Well, I just hit the... What's that restaurant right there? What's the buildings around it? Jeff, you made it a little too easy for me to just start narrowing the search down. So, well, let me get this back to the right setting. Yeah, you're really not too smart. You made it extremely easy, and several of your videos give other descriptions like that. Hell, matter of fact, the restaurant, when you go to that website, it gave the exact address to where your little live took place. I mean, all you do is go to Floyd's Diner. Now, there's several of them, but you go to the one for this exact location, which gives you this picture. And y'all would be amazed with what was right with it. So back to this picture. That was looking up Floyd's Diner. That exact restaurant popped up. Now you had to go through several of them because some of them were pink and all, for different locations. But then, right up underneath it, it gave you the address for the restaurant. Well, if you go a few steps farther into this, Jeff, like I said, you're not too smart. Know your surroundings. So, like I asked you in your community post when you said you wanted to do this, I asked you, are you sure this is the game you want to play? Because if you want to play games, I know a lot of people like to play games. I just want to make sure that you're positive you want to play. Or do you want to man up, come over here into chat, let me know you're here, and then panel up? I don't know, Jeff. I mean, you talk pretty big in your videos. Now we're giving you the opportunity. Nobody cares. I've never borrowed $5,000 from anybody in this community. So, well, we'll see if Jeff comes back. Now, we'll go ahead and let y'all know while we're waiting. Y'all remember Straight Shooter Steve? You know, the one that wanted to go in big time on Gale. Told Dagburn and Melinda and all them that, you know, he could take us on. Then he got scared and disappeared, wiped his channel out. Y'all remember him? Well, he's back. Oh yeah, he went at Ismic too. He's back and he's got a new channel. So it's Steven's Humble Hut. And he's his sock accounts are up and back again too. That's what caught my eye the other night. And so when I seen that, I done a little searching around. About 15 minutes later, bingo, found him. And yeah, he leaves breadcrumbs a little bit everywhere, especially when he goes in talking to his own self in the comment sections. So oddly enough, there were people that are tied in with the community that knew the day that he got back on. I'm surprised that they didn't really say anything, especially knowing after he had attacked Gale and several others. Don, that's a good name for him. But yeah, I don't know. Much as Steve was talking and throughout his community posts, his videos, and all that. Steve, no, you don't want to come over and play? You may have to change that name to Brokeback Jeff. Rocco. I've seen a few of his here since he came back. I hadn't really dabbed too much into that one. Well, now, loyal to you, I heard he actually got the number. I heard someone had sent it to him. I think that was a post he had up either today or yesterday. And apparently, a few things happened with him a few months back that really hurt his channel. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people went after him. A lot of people were questioning him. He's blaming AWP for he got his head busted open above his eye, and he's saying they had it done. And Yeah, he thinks if he gets his number now that he supposedly has it, that he's just gonna call him and I guess put it either on a video or do it during a live. So he lost his original channel. Uh, Now Jeff is in Canada. No, he's the British Columbia, Canada area. So come on, Jeff. Yeah, I guess poor Jeff just don't know. Yeah, Christopher, there's something about them up there in Canada. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're mad because they hadn't done a concert up there. Yes, Layback tell Carl. Yeah, I mean, I, he kind of reminded me of Carl in a sense. Yeah, it may have been Carl that busted his head open. Oh, Don, how could you forget Crazy Carl from Canada? Seeking the truth. Well, he don't show tonight. There's going to be a few videos. I mean, he's going to be like my new PBR. I mean, really, truly, there's nothing left of PBR. Well, there may be a little bit left of them, that's going to be coming out. But I mean, really, even PBR knows that. That's the reason he's only doing videos once every few weeks. But I don't think we should let this guy slide underneath the radar. I think we should all keep a close eye on him. Maybe let him know, you know, we're watching. Jules, his 10,000 followers, I think, are all from the true crime when he was over there talking about Keely, and um, I think that's how he got all his subs. Because if you look at his videos, his lives, and all that, he's not getting any views now. I mean, it's kind of like some of these others that are claiming that they're getting 12, 13,000 views per live, but in their live, there's what, 60 people watching, 12 of which are actually in chat. So he may have bought some of them. Yeah, that was some of the things I've seen on there the other night. There's evidence where he has been begging for money uh, to keep everything going. I don't know what all he's doing because other than paying for, I don't even think he's using StreamYard. I think he's using OBS, to be honest with you, and just going straight on. But, you know, I don't see where he's doing anything that'd be spending money to make these videos. He's not helping solve any crimes. Kind of like some of the others that were getting clout off that case. I mean, oh, a lot like him, Christopher Cunningham. Yeah. Uh-oh, Don just said he got a new idea for a new channel name. I'm kind of curious, Don. What'd you come up with? Did he slay back? Did he scare a woman off YouTube with threats? Now, yeah, Slayback knows more about him actually than I do. Slayback, you want to come up? Oh, Crackhead Jeff. There we go. I think Christopher Cunningham's come up with a good name for him. What do y'all think, everybody? Crackhead Jeff? Oh my God, I forgot about J Rod. Oh God, yeah. Well, Slayback, hey, if you want to come up and we'll discuss them, I'll drop the link for you. Just let me know in chat if you want to. Okay. Well, the one thing about it, I've got all his videos. I captured them all last night, so yeah, I'm gonna go through there and see what we can come up with. He is definitely gonna be a project. We'll put it that way. Yeah, because Jeff, go ahead and let you know your little threats. No, that's not gonna go over too well. It hadn't went over well for several others. Apparently, you didn't do your homework because when you make threats like that towards Ryan, well, see, apparently you never heard of Creek Squad, and Creek Squad, you know, they don't like threats like that made towards them. Yeah, I think old Jeff may. I mean, what's his little community called? I mean, look, he's you back tubes, Jeff. It's Jeff number one. That name don't even sound good. Lord to you says that her and Jules are ready to throw hands. I mean, they were ready to throw. Soup Kitchen Jeff. Hobo Jeff. I'm seeing several good names. Oh yeah, that's all it's about, Keaton. He's just wanting clout. Well, he kind of get a little more than that. The attention that he's going to be getting, he's not going to want. He's going to be crying worse than Martin. And there again, y'all see what happened to Martin. Brenda says Hobo Jeff sounds good. Cynthia says the hobbler, like, like suggested. We got the gobbler, now the hobbler. That's right, Jules. We don't like them, male, female, young, or old. Yes, Don, you can kick them in the dick. And we don't like them whether they're male, female, young, or old, or especially if you start talking about children. Well, to use to answer your question, what happened to Martha's channel? He went up there on AD's live the other night, and I mean, he was super triggered. Told AD he needed to shut the F up, and threatened to blow his house up and kill everybody that lives in it. And he just went on this rant and rave, and I mean, Johnny was up there on the panel and all, and everybody was kind of in shock the way he was acting. And when he got off the panel, well, probably 10 minutes later, his channel was gone. So, which I advise people in chat, what they should do is be taking clips of all this and sending it over to his PO. Yeah, I mean, he definitely went crazy that night. Yeah, he's got his gaming channel that he's had for probably about a year that he never really done much on. Is that the backup channel you're talking about? Yeah, I pulled that one up, Christopher Cunningham, that came from his Twitter account, where it was a kid that overdosed in a parking lot. And that was done from excuse me, folks, I got the hiccups, done from a while back. But I mean, let's see here. We're talking about Martin, a guy that doesn't take care of his kids. And I mean, he was going off, even made some comments in chat about the ordeal with his son, because that was my thing. I questioned him about a few days ago. Why don't he tell the people why he can't see his son anymore? And he kind of let something slip in chat. Doing okay, Nitro. I can't complain. Okay, so the pictures of the Jeff guy. This was from his latest video, that the one Ryan showed. And hold on, because I got some more. This is from a video clip that was done about 5 months ago. Now he started off on the other end of the road over there. There's a dog park, and as he's walking up, that's where I caught this restaurant right here. But you can see these little stations on the other side of the railroad tracks. They're little bitty stores. All of them got nice murals painted on the back side of each one of them. You got the Greek Street food truck right there. There's the apartment complexes I was talking about on the right side of it. And then, like I said, back to the one from the other day. And I've got several others. I just, once I found the restaurant, and that just kind of answers my question right there. That gave me the exact location, and then I just went and done a scan. So actually, this live right here, like I said, these pictures were 5 months apart from one another, but so this live right here is actually just a couple blocks over from where the one from 5 months ago, the pictures I just showed you, are from. Which tells me he just lives in the local vicinity of that area. Donnie probably does. I mean, he's probably that type guy. He done a video talking about, supposedly it's supposed to have been in Ryan's behalf, but talking about Ryan being canceled. And I mean, I guess he thought it was comedy. Yeah, this guy, I mean, yeah. As far as videos wise, I can see probably why he went to true crime. He probably wasn't getting any traction doing anything else. Loyal to You, that's what I was looking at now. And all his other videos, it's the exact same way. Now, either he is using the other side of the camera, which will reverse everything on you. Correct, Christopher Cunningham. That was going to be my other thing. Because, yeah, if you don't go in there and flip the switch over to it'll have a reverse mirror look. But if we look at the lettering on his shirts, so I'll tell you what, let's just take a look at that. Okay, so y'all see the lettering on the shirt. It's a footwear shirt. And also the mirroring of the image is correct. So he is actually wearing that ring on his right hand. Which means, y'all heard Ryan say in the video that he had a bad right knee. Actually, it would have been his left knee. Because if y'all watch this video again, watch how he's limping. He does look like PBR's. He could be PBR's brother, doesn't he, Jules? Yeah. Maybe they met at the same clinic. So yeah, I got to fresh blood, deal with. And this may be an interesting year, or at least couple months. I don't know. Something tells me this guy was probably going to be one of them that runs off, kind of like Steven did, kind of like Martin did. So yeah, so y'all decide in chat what y'all want to name him. What I mean, and we'll go with it. Like you said, we got Gobbler, you know, for Johnny, and I mean, is this going to be Hobo Jeff, Hobbler Jeff? Yeah, 815 got my Martin wanted to be his cook. He was, he done the music reviews for a couple times afterwards, begging Ryan to come in. And all right, so we got the Hobbler. Well, now there's a limp leg Larry. Oh, Foxy is hot in his comments. Yeah, I may have to put a community post up and just see what everybody comes up with, and we'll see who agrees on the most. Triple J. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Let's see here. It's been 45 minutes. I guess so, Jeff. I don't know. Maybe he had to go to bed early. Yeah, so far they're all in hiding. Like I said, straight shooting Steve had went in hiding. Now he's finally coming out. I don't think he's really let people know he's out because he picked up 11 subs the other day that he mentioned, but he was sitting at, I think, 26, 27 when I found him last night. So I think it was Christopher Cunningham. He had already made a few comments right before the show, but I mean, if he wants to be Ryan, I guess he wants to be Ryan's nuts. Maybe wants Ryan's nuts in his mouth. I don't know. Obviously, though, he's definitely not man enough. Uh, but yeah, I mean, come on, Steve, we'll give you some content. I mean, I'm just doing it over on this little channel right now because, well, somebody didn't like my other content, but that's okay. Once I get back, it'll definitely be on my other channel. Well, I don't know. You may not be worthy. You may just have to stay over here on this one. Oh, Twisted 10 don't have any balls either. So if it was him, I mean, God, I can't tell you the amount of times those Seepers offered to meet him, since they wanted to fight. And yeah. Well, Apple Creek Bayou Don, though, you got to remember he's not from Louisiana. Oh, Fort Don. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that went. Yeah, Twisted Ten asked you why you tried triggering him so much. Yeah, he's over there. You know, you got Twisted Ten and Inside Corners and a few others over there, baby, and Straight Shooting Steve, and a few others. I mean, it's weird how some of them just hadn't really changed. And then you got some over there that say they have, but yet they're still leaving little comments. I guess where they think that people won't see it, that's being seen, and eight one five. Yeah, so Shooting Steve was, or Straight Shooting Steve was the guy that was going in after Gail real hard, and the one that was going to be this old tough guy, and then we went back after him, and then he made this poor pitiful video where he used his kids, you know, because everybody was going in on him, and then 2.5 weeks passed, and he came right back, and so when he finally kept coming in the way he was and saying what he was, we thought, well, enough toying with him, you know, and I guess it scared him so bad he wiped his channel. You know, we dropped some information on him. He didn't like that. And I guess he didn't like the information being put out on what it was. And yeah, so he went around telling everybody bye. And Johnny and all of them's trying to tell him, no, no, you don't have to. Don't do that. Next thing you know, his channel's gone. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was complaining. One of the funny things was he was complaining that, like Christopher Cunningham said, the way that Gail would clean her porch or clean off the goat crap by spraying it with a water hose. You know, like you're supposed to get a broom and sweep it off and smear it. You know, it's, yeah, I mean, just stupid stuff like that. Um, that was actually kind of funny that he done, but then he was coming in real hard on her and saying some things that shouldn't be said, doing some weird things, and so yeah. Oh, Jules Payne is so much like Austin. I think both of them have the same issues. But with that being said, they do the things they do, whether they have them issues or not, they're acceptable to, you know, what's coming after them. No, we'll keep that word away from them too, Don. Well, I guess so. Jeff's just showing us what most Canadians are like. I mean, I guess I don't know. Let's see here. We've dealt with Carl, their hero Tom. You know, pencil watcher. So I mean, yeah, did he done? I guess I need to go back and watch that because I just hadn't. I didn't see it. Had too much going on. Yeah, I really can't see him having a wrench over there. But yeah, and the thing about Austin, there ain't times I question his addiction, and I hate to say that. Um, a lot of thing about Austin is questionable. I mean, how can you be to where you're totally against somebody, and next thing you know, you're over there not just kissing their ass, but hell, you're tonguing it that damn shit. On top of that, he got so mad, said he got so mad and couldn't support Ryan anymore because of a word he used. But a few weeks ago, he's watching a video, and it's Brian and Adam Calhoun, and it's an older video. You use the same word, and he laughs during the whole video about it. Even when they used the word, he was laughing. So that didn't make any sense. Yeah, Don, talking about Austin reacts. Which just goes to prove that all he's doing is trying to get Johnny and them's attention, ride that little train. Yeah, 815 guy. I don't think Payne's wrapped too tight at all. I mean, the guy gets scared to go up on panel. His anxiety kicks in, and that's how scared he gets. It's like, Payne, you're not there to actually see who is in chat. Why is your anxiety kicking in? You're going to be in your room or in your house, wherever you're at by yourself, whether it be with your laptop or your phone, however you're not going to be around everybody else. He looks like a homeless Hank Williams Jr. knockoff. Yes. If Hank Williams Jr. was homeless, that would be Brent. Brent OG Creeker reminds you of a discount King Cobra. Yeah, and like that's like when they used to put King Cobra up on their lives and watch his videos and laugh. And yeah, I always kind of felt bad about that because you could tell the guy had some issues. I mean, but the guy, I mean, King Cobra's took it, he's ran with it, and he plays right along with it. Yeah, Christopher Cunningham, but thing about PBR, believe it was other reasons other than cancer that he was in there. Is my belief. I can't say I can't say why or how. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah, 815, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, now that bone marrow transplant that he was talking about is for cancer patients, but it's also treated for other things. Yeah. And it is it also treats that three-letter word that 815 guy is talking about. And I showed a video on that here several months ago. Let's not forget the lesions I pointed out a couple months ago too on his face and all. Oh, Merle and Johnny, they protect pain. It doesn't look like Ochef's going to show. No, I mean, like I said, I went over to his channel. I left several different comments throughout, different videos, different community posts. In the description on this live, it is the last name, and it is in blue, unlike on the title. Uh, so yeah, we'll see if he responds, mentions the name in the community post or anything, and if by some chance he does, well, if we have to, we'll try it again. But this is the main night that he really should have done this. He'll definitely know who we are after tonight. Yeah, so Merle and Johnny and them laughed at that about, trying to hook their daughter up with pain. But yeah, that's been talked about all over. He said he will end Ryan. He will end Ryan tomorrow. Well, he may think so, but yeah, it better be more than him. Oh, I hope you got a clip of that. Of her telling him there was no way. There's no chance. Yeah. Oh, 815 guy, and I hate to say this, but I mean, I doubt that's even going to be in her future. I mean, hopefully it will be. All honesty, I hope it is. But just looking at the parents and the support system that isn't there that should be, it's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, maybe old Jeff just thought he could get a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 more subs, and maybe he could get out of the hundreds for views with this, but it's not really working for him. It'd have worked a lot better for him if he'd have showed up. Well, folks, this is another one that has proven that they have no balls, that they're scared to panel up. They want to talk big and tough, saying they're going to ruin somebody's career, or if they're going to do something that we all know damn good and well isn't going to happen. But it was worth coming in here and talking with y'all while we wait on this little dirt bag, this no nut Canuck. So we'll see what he's got in store. Yeah, Dark Messiah. Well, he his little community post the other day is what I think drew the attention for everybody. We'll toll with him and see if he wants to play. I don't know. He looks like one of these is just going to crawl back and hide. So, well, everybody, I hope y'all have a great night. I'm going to get off here since Hobble Jeff here, or the Hobbit, or what, is going to just show us he's a weasel. So, but I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. Until next time, I'll see y'all then. Jeff, if you're listening, hey, you should have showed up. Little coward. So, y'all have a great night.